at the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference, we have so many fantastic speakers that are going to be sharing how, well, number one, they're experts, but then also they are investors doing their craft right now. And they're going to share with us how they've done it. And I am super pumped to have a friend of mine on, Paul Thompson. Thank you so much for coming on to share with us what you're going to be teaching about here at the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Let's do this.
Tell us a little bit about yourself because not everybody knows you, but a lot of people do. And at the same time, we need to know how you're investing now so we can look forward to what you're going to be talking about.
Yeah, so I have done a little bit of changing of what I do. Like just buying plain old rentals is gotten kind of boring. I've that's what I use to escape my day job, and it's a viable method, and it works. But it's kind of a lazy business. Like once you get your systems established and you have property managers in place, it does buy you that financial freedom. But now you got to do something with your time. So now I do more investments and I do different kinds of investments to kind of augment my existing rental portfolio.
With that, because I know that you are getting into other, like definitely finding deals. You're really good at getting deals, as well as now getting more creative in utilizing your rental property. So, what are you going to be teaching on at the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference?
It's an interesting problem that some people have is that they have time and they have these rental properties and they've built all the systems and it takes to take on a property, but they don't want to like run Airbnbs, but they maybe want to figure out another way to kind of juice their returns. And I have found that renting properties to traveling nurses or traveling professionals, what I call a mid-term rental, is what I'll be sharing. And it's something that I'm just now getting involved in. But the fundamental problem that I'm trying to solve here is how can I juice my returns with the minimum amount of additional work on my part? So, would you like to increase your cash flow by 4 to 10 times? Would you like to increase your revenue by 2 to 3 times? That's an angle that I'm going to try and teach on how people can go about doing that on just maybe a handful of their existing rental portfolio.
Man, that's fantastic. I'm thinking of one property right now that it's in Texas, and I'm thinking, well, right now we got one tenant in there, but if I were able to do something like a like traveling nurses or more midterm length
hmm
property rentals, I can make a lot more money than what I'm making now. So I'm like, oh, hopefully they'll move out and then I can get them.
Would you like running it as an Airbnb? You might get 3 or 4 times the revenue, but it's a ton of work. Maybe you could furnish it and rent it to a traveling nurse and only make 2 or 3 times as much, but still get 4, 5, 6, 8 times your existing cash flow.
That's awesome. That's something I'm definitely looking forward to. And so your session here at the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference, I'm super pumped. I'm definitely going to be learning as much as I can from you as well. So tell me a little bit about your thoughts about community and networking and how that really just helps all of our business grow. Because as we're building Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference, it's all about community and networking and helping each other out.
You are the average of the people you hang around. So upgrade your friends, upgrade your network of people who are doing all kinds of aspects of this business. When you go to events like this, you are self-selecting for other people who are trying to improve themselves. And it's just so natural and easy to have conversations because they've all spent the time and money and energy it takes to be at that place. And they're all doing business, something related to what you are. And there's going to be a nugget, there's going to be a relationship there. And you will oftentimes come out of these events with a new friend, a new business idea, or some nugget that will transform your current business into something you never imagined possible.
Absolutely. And I found the more people that I meet, the better my business gets because I get so many either great ideas or they help me to correct something that I'm doing wrong. Like, oh, you're doing it this way. I used to do it that way and now I do it this way, just like you with midterm properties. I'm like, this is so great. And you and I met at a conference called FinCon, Financial Bloggers Conference. And that's how we sparked up a friendship just because, hey, you do real estate, I do real estate. There's not many people that do real estate here. Let's hang out. And so just from there, it just grows and grows. Relationships get better and better. Now, everybody, you really need to be at Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference. Hang out with Paul, talk to him, learn from him, as well as myself and all the other 26 speakers now that we have. So if you go to rubcon.com, REWBCON.com, you will be able to get your ticket. It's going to be in March in Phoenix. It's beautiful this time of year. So we'll see you there. Hey, Paul, thank you so much for being on. I appreciate you, man.